So now you understand. These people were evolving over thousands of years, getting smarter and smarter and smarter and smarter until they were attacked and colonized and civilized, so-called civilized, because they learned European knowledge and then they call them civilized. Now, why do they call it the 5 civilized tribes? This is why they call it the 5 civilized tribes. They culturally assimilated our original name. The Choctaw turned into the Choctaw. Then you take the Choctaw, Native Americans who are from Siberia area, Mongolian area, you mix them with the colonizer. The French colonizer has a baby with the Mongolian Choctaw who assimilated their name from Choctaw, the melanated people. The Choctaw assimilated Indian has a baby with a French colonizer. They have a son. He signs the Treaty of the Dancing Rabbit and gives away the land of all the Choctaw and the Choctaw. They give away all the damn land, right? Now, why do they own slaves? Why do they own slaves? Because they fucking colonizers. That's why they own slaves. Their dad is French. He's a colonizer. He taught his son how to be a colonizer, right? Therefore, them are not Indians. Therefore, they gave away the land and enslaved the original Indian and culturally assimilated their name, people. Now, when the prisoner of war bid ends, now when the prisoner of war bid is over, the sharecropping is over, now we are Choctaw freedmen. Nah, I can't go in no African, come out no damn Choctaw freedman. They don't even make no fucking sense. Either I'm an African from the start, I'm still an African after I get freed, right? If that's the truth. How do I come in the country on a boat, get enslaved, and then come out a Choctaw freedman? It don't make sense. Right? Choctaw is Hebrew. Chata Anumpa is Hebrew. That's the original name. The original name of the people over here was Hebrew names, people. I want to talk to some of these people, man. Come on up, bro. You say that was a lie. Come tell me why it's a lie. Come on up. Ain't no beef. We just gonna talk it out. You scared? You scared? You got Twitter fingers? You got them Twitter fingers, huh? You ain't tough in real life, huh? Listen to me, y'all. Chata Anumpa, the great mother. Oh, he agreeing with me? Okay, I'm sorry. Chata Anumpa, the great mother. Ishki, Mother Earth. This is Hebrew. That's the original name of the Choctaw Mounds. Come on now. Why is the original people in down south got Hebrew names and then they changed them into Native American names? Native American languages started in the 1900s. This mound is 10,000 years old and y'all calling it a Native American name and your language ain't that old, bro. Come on up here, SWAT. Come on. You don't want to talk? You don't want to talk, huh? Block SWAT right now. Block SWAT. Now, start the break. Now we got to look at it another way, right? Now we have to start searching for the original name of these tribes. If anybody got information on the original spelling and names of these tribes, please email me or DM me or what, because I ain't got all of them, right? I got a couple of them from the South, Chickasaw, Creek, Choctaw. I ain't got the ones on the Atlantic, and Caddo Indians and all of that. It's old ancient names to these tribes. And I guarantee you, if you break the syllables down of those ancient names of these American Indians, it is Hebrew. Telling you what I know. Everyone I found the old name to is Hebrew. Everyone. And these mounds were renamed and tribes culturally assimilated with natives and French and British and Spanish people. Right? Because I was just reading about the Khans Indians. K-A-N-S. That's who they named Kansas after, right? Khans. They named Kansas after the Khan Indian. Melanated people. I got the receipt. We just got to dig a little deeper into the names, find out the true wording of the name, because they are turning things to English, right? How you take Chata, Chahta, then you turn it into Choctaw, Choctaw. That's not the original name. Shah is Hebrew. All day, every day. They can play all they want. Roll the corn. And I showed this yesterday, but I'm going to show it again. Here go the Unk Cross found in the mounds of the mound builders in Ohio. Right here. Right here. See that? Now, the deeper and deeper we get, we start looking at the buildings. The ancient buildings in America. Ancient buildings in America, right? We see this symbolism going around the buildings in Chicago, St. Louis, right? Milwaukee, downtown. It's Hebrew, people. Bet. This is stonework of a Hebrew. It's bet. Bet is house, home. See it? Bethlehem, Bethel is Beth on the building. You put Beth first, right? B-E-T, right? Alphabet. Alpha is the A, the Aleph. B is Bet for house. Therefore, you put this on your ancient buildings that you built with agriculture limbs. See that? The Tartarian Empire is just something our melanated ancient culture built. That's all it is. They changed it to Tartarian because Tartarian comes from Mongols who lived in that area, but they didn't build those buildings. You got to start looking at the symbolism on these buildings. It's Hebrew. We think this stuff don't exist. This stuff exists. This stuff comes from somewhere, people. It comes from a certain people on a certain land. Roll the coin. I wish I could show y'all some more, right? Like I showed this yesterday, but I'm gonna give y'all another example. Roll the coin. Let me see. See that? Swastika, Sue. They taught you it was evil, right? It's not. It's not. Sue means good. Asti, to prevail. Sanskrit roots, ancient mound builder roots. Su Asti became swastika. It means good fortune in ancient times. See how it's the oldest Hindu symbol too? The mound building culture built all of these. It all come from the same origin, right? This is in Spain right here. Su Asti, it turned into swastika, good and to prevail. Good. They teach us our symbols are evil, people. That's why you see this today and you think it's evil. It's not. Right? It's not. I'm going to take some questions. It's all our symbols. They told you Baal. I was talking to a guy yesterday about Baal, right? I was talking to a guy about Baal yesterday. See, what people don't understand. Now I'm finna get deep. Y'all listen closely. Listen closely. Listen closely. My cash app is We Know the Truth. Now I'm putting it in the chat. I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, bro. Let me tell y'all some real stuff, bro. I'm finna drop it in the chat. That's it right there. Did that spell right, yo? With the red logo, bro. Same logo as my thing. Appreciate you. Let me tell y'all the truth about Baal, right? They taught us Baal was evil. Baal is the devil. Baal is Hebrew. Baal is Hebrew, bro. Baal is still got something to do with the fertility of agriculture. Now, think about this. If we take a culture to the Middle East, right? And the ancient people are using Baal as Hebrew, right? Now you get the Arab culture, the new culture comes in, who wants to make a man God, right? He wants Muhammad to be God. He wants whatever them other motherfuckers is name. They say Baal is the enemy of Muhammad. Stuff like that. Y'all ever heard that before? Baal is the enemy of Yahweh. Baal is the enemy of some type of Muslim teaching. Y'all ever heard that before? Put some coin in the chat if y'all understand what I'm saying. Baal is the enemy of Yahweh, right? Y'all heard that before? Okay. Why are they doing it? Why are they doing it? Because they know that this was our ancient culture with the Hebrew Baal. They know it wasn't them people. They know it wasn't they teaching. They know nature's teaching and nature's people. We don't want nothing to do with that because we are a pagan society now. So we have to get rid of the ancient culture, speaking of Hebrew teachings that we did not create. Therefore, we want our deity or God to go against the nature teaching. So Muslims always point at YT people talking about Baal. But that ain't the original culture of Baal. Muslims want to act like they created the white man in a lab. Y'all didn't create no white man in no lab, bro. Stop lying. Baal is a Hebrew teacher of agriculture. That's it. Right? The arch. Ain't got nothing to do with no evil. Then, y'all same motherfuckers want to teach. That's who taught this too. That's where this came from. That's where this shit right here came from. Watch this. I just showed y'all. That's where this come from. This right here. Hold on. The alien gods. Nibiru. That's where that come from. Ancient people in Mesopotamia trying to make gods out of the people that they know where these people really came from, but they want to make a story to discredit the people. And I hate when my melanated people teach this Anunnaki shit with a passion, because you are hiding the real history of your people. Them people over there knew that we were different. We were better than them. Therefore, they want to hide it and make it all evil today. That's why new model Muslims are blowing up buildings, ancient mounds and ziggurats. They blowing that shit up. They don't want you to know who taught them their history, where they get their teachings from. They want you to think it's Allah, not a mound builder from America. The Greeks want you to think it's Zeus. They don't want you to know that their teaching came from America. Come on now. Zeus is Taurus. Europa is the Pleiades. The Pleiades sits over Taurus in the spring. They come from America. Because we got mounds aligned with the Pleiades all over America. This is the teaching of a people that became the name of these countries. Okay. Afri, they come from here too. Afri, they come from here. Roll the corn. All this stuff come from here. A teaching of Tamari named Africa, people. Literally. The land of Afri, Terra, Africa, Tanit, mother goddess, became Afri. Then the Romans saw the land of Afri and called it Africa. Africa was not the first humans. I don't really see. I look at history different. I look at history different. I don't look at history from who was on the earth, the planet first. See, people be looking at that all wrong. You could be on the planet a long time and still be dumb. It don't really matter. You didn't bring nothing to society. You didn't bring no knowledge, no agriculture. You didn't bring no structure building. You could just be running around a monkey man 300,000 years ago, tripping on rocks, busting your head, dying in the river. What you do for humanity? You need to go look where the knowledge came from. That's going to take you to the truth. The first agriculture, the first buildings, mounds aligned with stars, the first farming, civilized farming, the first people living together, eating together, the first people doing culture, first people got morals, and ethics. That's what we got to look for. They come from here. They might be old, but when we pulled up, they still were dumb. So it don't really matter. And I hate to talk like that, but it's the truth. Where do you think morals came from? Hebrews. Hebrew. Thou shalt not kill, steal. They come from us. We have morals. They did not have morals. Therefore, we always clashed because they had no morals. They were hunter-gatherers. They was attacking us. We were trying to teach them. They literally telling you with this fake-ass alien story that we taught them people how to farm, bro. When we taught them, the bloodline mixed, and they came back and took out the old kings. Because the hunter-gatherer side mixed with us is just good enough to take over. They still got that raid that hated them. But they got our strength and knowledge now. So now, these are the people who ended up being the black nobility bloodlines of Europe and Africa. They got the drop from us. I just showed you the Berbers got their language from the ancient culture that was Hebrew. They got all the knowledge, the drops, everything from us. They upgraded. They wipe us out, take our castles, take our buildings, take our agriculture land, and live right there, all the way up to the day. I'm gonna tell y'all how deep history is and how fucked up history is, y'all. This how fucked up history is. We built the corn, the Cretan people, and they can quit lying over there in Europe. This bloodline of people built corn walls and mounds and structures in Europe and Greece. They can stop lying. This is how they look right here. I'm talking a long time ago. Corn walls, castles, structures. You think these people ain't build no castles? Let me show you. See, they look at these people in Egypt and think they wasn't building nothing grand, just pyramids. No, hell no. Roll the coin. I'm gonna show you what they built. Right here. Dominion Majesty. You see them columns? You see them columns? You see this right here? How them Capitol buildings look, big dog? Put the Capitol building up to that and tell me who made it. See, this shit really 1, 2, 3, ABC once you know what you're looking at. Once you know the cultures that you go search and look at what they built. These the damn Capitol building right here. Why these same buildings in America? This in Greece now. This is on an island in Greece. How the fuck did a Capitol building get on the island in Greece? Crete, the Crete area. Think about it. Look how it look. We ride by these motherfuckers every day downtown. Talk about a hunter-gatherer built it. Hey, that's how old we were building shit look like this. The Cretans came to Greece in 2000 BC. That is 4,000 years ago. This building is 4,000 years old. And they talking about they made it in the 1880s. Get y'all hunter-gatherer stealing ass away from here. I just showed y'all the minions brought corn and metals to Egypt. Did I just show y'all that? The people who bought the corn to Egypt built this. Where do they come from? Here. 2000 BC. It's coming together now. The Atlantean, the Hebrew from here. The Minian, the Keftua, the Cretan. This how they look. Don't you never forget how they look. Don't forget how they look. Don't forget how they look. Just like your damn auntie and your mama and your cousin. Right now. Don't you dare forget how they look. Now, I just showed you the building with the same damn top at the Capitol. Let's go look. They tore it down. It's still a piece of it up over there, though. No lie. It's still a piece of it up. Let's pull that back up so you can look at it. Right here. See it? Architectural styles of Dominion. Now, that's our bloodline, people. We the people on them ships. We the people took that ship from the Mississippi, Gulf of Mexico to the Mediterranean Sea. Because Crete sits right in the middle of the Mediterranean Sea. Where's my map at? On my map, roll the corn. Crete sit right in the middle of the Mediterranean Sea. Damn, that's the wrong one. I'm looking at the islands. Oh, I thought that was it. Right? Let me find that map. You have to understand where everything's sitting at to understand the truth. Now look at the Cretan mound. You see it? Greek Minion mound with the Mississippian cross on top of it. Right outside of the damn castle. Right outside the castle, people. I just showed you. Let's keep going. Now, if this ship, the Phoenicia, left the Mississippi River and went to the Mediterranean Sea, and the people start building around there, right? Be fine. I know I got a map somewhere. Mike can't find it today. But Crete sits right in the middle of the Mediterranean Sea below Greece. Right below Greece. And they was using this symbol right here. Let me show you the symbol that the Cretans and the Phoenicians were using. The Cretans and the Phoenicians. Phoenicians, Punic, then the Berbers got it after us. Sign of Tanit. That's the Ankh. Now, the Ankh, the teachings of Tanit, got taken. I just showed y'all the Berbers got it. The Berbers changed the name of this to Afri. The Berbers changed Tanit to Afri. Right? So when the Romans came in and saw the Berbers talking about the mother goddess Afri that they got from Tanit of the Phoenician, they called it the land of Afri, which became this is North Africa now, where the Berbers are from. Romans came into North Africa, saw the Berbers worshiping the Tanit god, which became Afri. And they named the North Africa the land of Afri. Land of Afri. Afri-Terra. Africa. So when you say the Romans named Africa, see, a lot of people just stop with that knowledge, just trying to say the Roman. Africa is a Roman name. You don't even know where that shit come from, bro. Our people got to go deeper. Africa is not named after Africanus. Africanus, that white boy, named himself after Tanit, Afri teachings. They created nothing. Quit giving them credit for anything. Whatever you hear them say, they got it from one of our cultures and changed the name on it. This is an American teaching because that's the summer solstice for agriculture. And it became Afri, right? So therefore, an American teaching transformed into the name of Africa. We name Africa, literally, and Europe. We had the first languages. That's what I'm trying to tell people. They can quit acting like this, you know. People always thinking about Aramaic and all that shit is older than than Paleo. It's not. It's not true at all. It's not even an English language if it wasn't for us. It's not even a Latin or none of that shit if it wasn't for us. That's what people don't understand. They try to separate things, not knowing the real truth. The real truth is all the languages came from our pictographs of our people. Then it became words and letters. Then it became whole words and sentences. Right? Let me find a receipt of that. I know I had it. So therefore, I just showed y'all in that receipt that we brought some type of pictoglyph language with the Puntites. In the Nile area. And then the cuneiform came from Hebrew, out Paleo too. And then that turned into other languages like Arabic and stuff like that. Where did that receipt at? I can't find it. Now, I told y'all the Cretans, the one built them buildings. Then you got the Phoenicians. Then you get early Greek. Then you get classical Greek. Then you get Latin and English. Right? This was once the bull's head. Then it became some type of plow-looking Hebrew letter with the Phoenician. Then Greek started throwing it into letters. Then it became Latin. Latin is nowhere near older than this. This created this. So we have to understand how languages came about. I just showed you the Cretan came from America. The Phoenician came from America. Same bloodline of people, them two. That Paleo Hebrew came from here. Now you see that Phoenician letter? See that Phoenician letter? Aleph? That was found, that's been found in America a lot of times. And I told y'all Aleph, right? Aleph. Let me show, let's go back to that, Aleph. Just to show you again what I'm talking about. Aleph. There you go right there. This is what the alphabet is named after. Alphabet. Bet is a house. Aleph is the ox and the plow. Right? This is where you get alphabet from. So Aleph is this. This turned into English and Latin and Greek down the line. This is the origin of the languages. You see it? We still say bet to this day. Bet it up, big dog. We still say bet to this day. So I want y'all to understand something. These ancient buildings are made, see, the way it's shaped with the columns and the pyramid in the front is made by Timeri culture. Because the Cretans are from here. The Menians are from here, and they are brown-skinned people. These are the people who built Tartaria. These are the people who built Moscow. Moscow is in the shape of the Pleiades star system, which is Europa. People, come on now. Let's get deep. Moscow is in the shape of the Pleiades star system. Tartarian-style buildings are shaped just like the Pleiades. Look it up. Moscow is called the city of the seven sisters. We built that shit. It's Russia, right? It's Tartaria, right? We built that shit. Same bloodline you got. Let me get my laptop. Same bloodline in your vein right now today. From the southeast of America. Same bloodline that's in your veins today from the southeast of America built Russia. Because these people is not from there. Moscow. Seven Sister City. Watch this. Now I got to break out the laptop. I can't stop the live no more. Watch this. Let me show you. Let me cut this off. Roll the corn. Watch this. The world owe our bloodline for everything. They be acting like they don't. They got us fucked up. Moscow, seven sisters, seven monumental style skyscrapers. Moscow, Russia. Built after World War II and symbolized the Soviet Union's post-war superpower status. Cap. Why is y'all calling Moscow the Seven Sisters? The Seven Sister Monuments. Cap. Hold on. Give me some images. Show y'all some of these buildings. Look at these buildings. See it? The Seven Sisters in Moscow, Russia. All aligned with the Pleiades star system. Look at this shit. All right. Y'all think them hunter-gatherer built that y'all want to. Talking about some Tartaria. No motherfucking Tartaria. We built that shit. See what I'm saying? Let's scroll down. Now, Moscow. Watch this. The Red Star. Watch this. What is the Red Star? Hold on. Let me show y'all the big ass red star on top of the building. On their flag, they got the Red Star. You see it? The Red Star. Now, what is the red star in the sky? What's the red star in the sky? Watch this. Hold on. Let me go back to all of it. Let me see. What's the red star in the sky? They try to say it's Joseph Stalin, right? That's what they try to say. See how they try to say the red star, Joseph Stalin, communism. That ain't what the fuck the red star is. It's Aldebaran. I can't even spell right now. Red Star. Hold on. The Red Star of Taurus. Right? Now, really is 8. Really is 8 of these motherfuckers, right? It's really 8 of these buildings. Let me show you why. Red Star, Pleiades. Now watch the lineup. Watch this. There we go. Now we get to some real shit. Now we get to that gangster shit. Hold on. Now we get to that gangster shit. See how Aldebaran, the Red Star right there? Going to the Pleiades. I told y'all this is the ecliptic loop. The Hyades, the Pleiades, and the horns of Taurus. Did I tell y'all that? Now, now in Moscow, they got a building with a red star in it right there. Then you got the 7 sister buildings over here. Built exactly like this. Y'all think I'm bullshit. Hold on. Let me see if I find the map. Let me see if I find the map, bro. You see it? This is the loop of the Ankh, people. This is what shows in the sky before the summer solstice, before the dawn. Right? So you see this in the sky before the dawn. Then Sirius rises with the sun, and then you get the helixual rising. That is the key to life for the harvest. Summer solstice. That's why the Pleiades, this is what Europa stands for. Europa is the Pleiades, people. Zeus is Taurus. The horns of Taurus. It's mythology. You get it now? Roll the corn. We created this for agriculture. This name Europe. This name Africa. Y'all take this shit a joke. Roll the corn. This is not a joke. Let me see if I find a map of Moscow with that layout. I got a receipt of it, but it's old. I can't pull it up right now. They might not let me. They might not pull that up too fast. Nah, not too fast. Not too fast. But this is what they mean, y'all. Horns of Taurus, Aldebaran leading to the Pleiades. That's why the bull always pop up with all the artifacts. Right? Moscow. I wish I had a receipt of that. Had a receipt of that. But now, y'all, now, you got to understand now. Right? You got to understand that a lot of cities are built this way. Let me put this up something in the background. A lot of cities are built this way so I can see the chat. A lot of cities are built that way. Moscow, let me see. Seven Sisters. I got to show y'all that map. It's on here somewhere. It's on here somewhere. Hold on. Because here we go right here. Here we go right here. It's crazy. Watch this. I'm finna show it to you. Get this shit out of here. Let me show y'all something. Watch this. Now, you see that? This is Aldebaran. This is the Aldebaran building right here. These the Pleiades stars building right there. You see it? Now, if this is Aldebaran, right? It should be a red star on top of the motherfucker. Right? Hold on. If there's Aldebaran, what's the name of that building right there? That's the college. Damn, what's the name of that building? I can't remember no more. I think it's a college. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. You see it right here. Right here. Now, the Aldebaran building. Hope they show me the building, man. Internet be bullshit. Roll the corn. Internet be shucking, man. Hold on. It won't even show, won't even blow it up. Now, do y'all see that star on top of the building? Right there? Hold on. See that star on top of the building? That represents Aldebaran. The big building with the star. Right there. See it? Then you go out into the city, east to west. Aligning with solstices, equinoxes, everything. And here go the whole layout right here. This the Aldebaran building with the red star on top of it, representing Aldebaran, and these are the Pleiades buildings. Just like this right here. That's fire. That's fire. That is fire, and it is the truth. It is the truth. Now, people don't want to believe. People don't want to believe that people were that sophisticated, that you can build a monumental buildings aligned with stars that huge in ancient culture. They don't want to believe it, but it happened, right? Because ain't no way in the hell that city is supposed to be aligned like that with these 7 monumental structures, right? Now in America, we got mounds like that. We'll have one big mound for Aldebaran, then we'll have 7 mounds shaped like the Pleiades off a mile or two. And people be thinking it's different mound complexes, right? Let me show y'all. I think I'm trying to think of the name of that. And let me show y'all the. And let me show y'all the ancient code. And let me show y'all the ancient code. Now, give me a 2 in the chat. Give me a 2 in the chat. My phone was ringing. Give me a 2. Now, evidence suggests that some mounds, ancient mounds in America, are indeed aligned with the Pleiades and other celestial bodies. Roll the coin. See that? These ain't no damn Native Americans. Now y'all see why I be tripping on the internet talking shit and dropping videos, and I know the truth. That is an ancient, sophisticated culture of the time that was the most civilized people on the face of the earth when they lived. They are aligning mounds with the Pleiades. The bottom of Egypt is aligned with the Pleiades and Aldebaran people. Just like Moscow, just like America. Egypt, everything on the Milky Way is aligned. It's just different parts of it found in different parts of the world. So that shows you that the mound builders knew of the Pleiades, right? And it's older than Moscow and Crete. So where does that teaching start of the spring with the Pleiades and Aldebaran and Taurus? Summer solstice teachings, right? I found that same cross, Tanit symbol in Burrow Cave on the artifacts in Illinois. So you have to connect this stuff. Is harder than what it looked like. Sometimes we make it look easy. I make it look easy, but this shit is hard. Because you got to understand once you understand what it was for, you can see the play though. You can see the play. You can see the play. Any questions, put it in the chat. Any questions, put it in the chat. Any questions, put it in the chat. Do you have a lecture about the constellations so we can better understand the stars and meaning? First, Ra. First, you start with the stars of the spring. Research the spring equinox and learn all the stars in the spring equinox, right? Once it aligns on the spring equinox. Then you research summer solstice, all the stars that align in the summer solstice. The stars that come up before the daytime and the ones that come up in the morning. Then you go to the autumn or fall equinox. Then you do the winter solstice. The winter solstice is going to get into like Christmas type stuff. The cross rising of Cygnus in December, and that became the rising of. So you study all the solstices and equinoxes, all the stars in there. Now, when you learn those stars, then you're going to start hearing stories or mythology that go along with the words of these stars, right? You're going to start hearing stories like shit like Enlil's story, or stuff like the hunter chasing the bear. The hunter is Orion, the bear is Ursa Major. See, that's where all that old Native American shit come in at. See, they they make mythology of starland that we made for agriculture. So, and then those stars start becoming gods, right? Now you got Orion, Osiris, Sirius, Eru, Isis, the Pleiades, Europa, you Pleiades. You start to get the hero twin story. Hero twin stories from Gemini. Scorpion man for Scorpio. Stuff like that. You're going to start. But if you don't understand the star, you can't understand the mythology of the story. Right? So that is how they come with all the evil teachings. Teaching you is some real shit. But the whole time it is stars. Right? Because I know for sure Jesus was Heru. That's for sure. Ain't no doubt about it. It's the same story. Heru's mother was Mary. Jesus' mama is Mary. Heru's mama is Ty Mary, though. Heru's mother is Ty Mary. Jesus' mother is Virgin Mary. They get the virgin from Virgo. You get the virgin from Virgo, the mother goddess. Now you get Virgin Mary, Virgo Mary. Same story. Let me show y'all something interesting in Samaria, too, that I forgot to show y'all. Did I even get the receipt? Let me see. Hold on. Mary Key. Sumer was known for both the hoe and the plow. Mary Key, ancient Mesopotamian city, city of Mary. Mary Key. Key is earth, right? Mary Key. See, you got to start understand what these people are saying. They be lying, bro. These people naming their cities Mary, like Ty Mary. Mary Key in cuneiform, spelling the ancient city of Mary. The king of Mary lived in the city of Mary. Same damn story of Ty Mary. See, this some deep ass shit right here, bro. This ain't no, see, this ain't none of that old fluffer information that we can't use and we don't know what to research. This is what you go look at. The western banks of the Euphrates. Tel Hariri Mound. Trade routes. City of Mary was a trade route, just like everything else we built. Mary Key, City of Mary. Who put these names on these places and built ancient Mesopotamia? See, people thought I was crazy, bro, when I first started telling y'all this shit. I was telling people this shit 3 years ago. They were like, nigga, you crazy. Them aliens, man. Them Middle Eastern people. No, the fuck they not. They steady naming their cities Mary. Steady naming your city Mary, bro. It's a connection with these people. Come on now. Here we go. The city was destroyed by the Babylonians. The discovery of Mary in 1933 provided vital insights into politics, economy, and culture of ancient Samaria. 2,500 cuneiform tablets in the city of Mary. That's when Babylon came. See, that's what you don't want to see. The Bible is really telling you the truth. You just got to know real history. The city of Mary flourished. It flourished. You see it? As the major trade center in the area 2900 BC between Sumer and Levant. Why did it flourish? Virtuous people was there then. Good people were there when it flourished. Good agriculture people with morals and teachings. Hold up for what you do. Then the Babylonians come. Turn the motherfucker to Babylon. And y'all know what Babylon is. So the good city turned into the bad city. But they always teach you that's just Babylon. They don't ever teach you that the hunter-gatherer came in and turned it into Babylon, the Babylonian king. They ain't gonna teach you that part. They're just gonna keep trying to teach you Babylon, and then what's gonna happen to us? No, we built the good city. Y'all come in with the bullshit, take it over, turn it into Babylon. Now it's prostitution, motherfuckers getting drunk, all type of sins and bad things is going on, and you teach it in the Bible like it's us. But really, it's y'all. This real history right here, bro. I study this shit for a reason because my people must know the truth. Even if it's not the whole story, at least it's enough for us to understand what the hell we looking at and what went on. That's the only thing matter to me. All that old other shit, what really happened, bro? And what's the name of these places and how is it connected to us? We over here sitting on America, Amir, or Mary, and all the cities named Mary over there in the Middle East and on the Nile. Tamari, Mary Key, where you think them people coming from? It's showing out of space. I'm the only nigga that ever break the code of this, bro. Enki is the god of the underworld. Southern Hemisphere stars. That's all he mean, bro. That's all he mean. So when they show you an Enki artifact, it's just some type of god or mythology story where they taught you of agriculture about a man from the underworld. I might teach all day today. That's how I feel. Roll the coin. Hold on. Stick with me. Hold on. I could teach all day. Roll the coin. Ain't nothing else going on. Now, the We Know the Truth Now laptop coming clutch right now. It's coming in real clutch. Hold on. Roll the coin. Because I ain't got to stop my live and mess my live up. Hold on. Damn. Y'all tripping. All right, look. Mesopotamian god Enki, known as in Akkadian or Babylonian mythology, strongly associated with the southern stars. You see that? Stars under the southern hemisphere. In ancient astronomy, the sky was divided into parts. Enki is the southern, Enlil is north, Anu is the center, where Orion sits. Roll the coin. Got to close some of this shit. Hold on. Now, I got Inky in there. Let's put Enlil in there. Enlil. Roll the coin. Enlil is associated with the Northern Stars. Hold on. Let me put that in there. This is the true teaching of agriculture that they told you there was aliens. It's not. Yes, Enlil is strongly associated with the Northern Stars in Mesopotamian astronomy. The heavens were divided into three parts. Anu, Enlil, Enki. Anu is Orion. Hold on. Anu is Orion. Anu is Orion. We ain't gonna even put the center part in there. We don't even need all that. They try to say Anu is not Orion. The true shepherd of Anu. You see that? Heavenly shepherd. Now watch this. They were trying to act like he ain't associated with Orion, but I got the damn receipts. Hold on. Yes. Orion is located on the celestial equator. Who is he associated with? Where is it? That's Anu. Stop playing. The mythological hunter, right? This is what the so-called Sumerian was teaching with mythology stories, right? But a hunter-gatherer, he don't know no better. He just teaching, thinking he knows something from a white boy who made a book about the Anunnaki and created alien shit. He don't know what the fuck he was talking about. Enlil, hold on. Enlil is the Butes. Stars. All right, let's keep going. Since y'all want to learn about this. Shupa. Right? Later formed the Greek constellation Butes, was identified as the supreme Sumerian god Enlil. Butes star constellation in the northern hemisphere. Let's go look him up. Here we go right here. Roll the corn. There we go right there. See the cane? Let's go back. How the hell you go back on this motherfucker? Hold on, let's pull up another one. Now let's look at the regular stars first. Let's look at the regular stars first. Give me the regular one. I don't want that one. Give me the regular one. All right, here go the regular one. See Arcturus? Arcturus. This is Enlil, the herdsman. See the Butes star constellation? All right. And let's go back. Now, is Butes stars called the herdsman or the shepherd, or not the shepherd, but Anu is the shepherd. You see it? The stars within the constellation Bootes are referred to as the herdsman, a Greek term meaning plowman that was later associated with the herdsman or the ox driver, right? I told you the ox driver is the Hebrews. The ox is the A. This is the A right here in Paleo Hebrew, the ox is. Now, herdsman, remember that. Bootes, herdsman. Is Enlil called the herdsman? Watch this. Called the herdsman. This is gonna kill this. Right there. They already know what I want to. I already know what I want to ask them. Yes. The Mesopotamian god was referred to as the herdsman or shepherd, particularly in his role of leader of caretaker of humanity. Right? Ancient Sumerian hymns highlight the supreme authority of his responsibility for the well-being of his people. That is the key to life. We must get back to that. Every time I lead with the information, they go right back to what I want you to see. Right? The key to life is helping and feeding your own people. We'll feed them other motherfuckers later. We got to feed us first. Roll the cord. The key to life is the which is the harvest to feed your people. Enlil is responsible for the well-being of his people. It ain't alien teachings. It's humanity. It's original people of the earth teachings. They give you all that old bullshit ass fluffer to knock you away from the simple truth. The simple truth is we was doing this to take care of our kind. And when we learned it, we tried to help other beings on the planet. And they turned on us. They betrayed us. People do not want it to be that simple, but it's just that simple, bro. Only thing of value is your people. That's why we learned the stars. That's why we flipped the soil and built pyramids and Tartarian-style buildings for our people. We didn't do that shit just because we out there want to build something. We are doing this for the well-being of our people and the knowledge, and so we can be self-sufficient and take care of ourselves. We don't need no help from nobody else. And it's not no aliens. This is advanced human being technology, not aliens. You know how I know? Because these people pull all the minerals out of the earth and classify them. They pulled all the minerals out the earth and see what they were used for, people. Copper. They even found meteoric iron, like for meteors. Steelite, hematite, soapstone. They pulled every stone they could find out of the earth, uranium, learned what it was used for, and used it in nature. These are earth beings. That's the whole thing. We forgetting about the planet. The mounds are called Ishki. Mother Earth, the great mother. Ma. Earth mother. That's where this stuff come from, bro. This stuff ain't from no, all this ain't coming from the sky. These ain't no aliens. Key. Sumerians talked about key and every damn, I just showed you. Watch this. Mary Key. What is key? We got the receipts. Mary Key. What's key, Sumerians? Please show the people. They can stop looking up in the sky and start showing the planet some love. Mary Key. Hold on. Let's find it. I just had this the other day. Where is the receipts? Mary Key. Right here. Lord of the wind, northern hemisphere, on heaven, a new Orion along the land, earth. On is in the sky, Key is on the earth. Key, Mary Key. You get it? This what a love at. This how they tricked us. This the motherfucker fed us right here. The moon ain't fed us shit. We mapped it out for agriculture for here. We weren't telling you we from there. That's white folk shit. I'm from the Pleiades. I'm a unicorn. Oh my God. Get your ass out of here. You don't know what you are not from the Pleiades. You hunter-gatherer. I'm from Nibiru. I am stardust of the gods. Oh my God. No, you're not. You made out of material from the planet. They did not understand what we were trying to do. Therefore, they said they was from these places, people. We started speaking about the Pleiades for agriculture. They trying to say they from the motherfucker. Quit saying that, melanated people. Quit saying you a Pleiadian and a goddamn Nibiruian. You a reptilian from Reptoid. You know the hell you not. Quit saying that hunter-gatherer teaching. Let me show y'all something now. Quit trying to sound all deep on your live, acting like your ass from goddamn Mars. You know you not. Sit your stupid ass down and learn the truth about the planet that birthed your ass. Then you get back to the truth. Right? All that looking around for shit and the shit right under your feet. Roll the cord. You're looking too hard, big dog. Right there. The power under you. Hold on. What the fuck? Now, let's go look. Let's go check out what they believe in. Hold on. All this bullshit. This is not the truth. This is white folk shit. Pleiadian people theory, New Age and ufology concept asserting Pleiadians are an advanced, benevolent extraterrestrial civilization from the Pleiades star cluster that have guided human spiritual evolution, contributed to human genetics, and are currently influencing a shift towards higher consciousness. This is a hustle. This is a hustle. You trying to be Thoth and a Pleiadian and the Jaguar, it's a hustle. Pleiadians are believed to be humanoid beings from the Pleiadian star cluster. Let's go look at them. Oh my God. This him? Oh, look at my big alien. What the fuck? Big blue suits. This is why they had them blue suits on when Gail and them on the morning show flew out of town, flew out of space with the blue suits, acting like Pleiadians. Look, it's all hunter-gatherer shit. Look, Native Americans, Pleiadians, starseeds. I saw Joe Sal say that stupid ass shit. Look, I am a Native American alien, hunter-gatherer. Look, let me pull this bullshit up right here. Lakota alien cap. See what I'm saying? They don't even know where this shit come from. Look, Lakota, celestial visitors from the Pleiades star cluster, known as the Pleiadians, impacted cosmic wisdom through humanity, enigmatic beings. Cap, look at him. Kiss the alien. Kiss the damn alien, because y'all are hunter-gatherers. Talk about y'all built some fucking mounds. Y'all don't even know what the Pleiades even stand for. The Pleiades stand for spring and summer equinox for agriculture. It's not for no fucking alien coming here from the Pleiades. You stupid mother. Don't you see the pattern? Lakota socks. Lord speaks to celestial visitors known as the Pleiadians, believed to have journeyed. Why would they come down here and see y'all stupid ass? Why would the Pleiadians come see y'all dumb ass? Why they come see us? Because y'all can't even understand what the hell agriculture means. For sure you can't understand. This is a created hunter-gatherer belief system. And they be scamming people with this shit. I can teach you how to enlighten yourself. I'm a Pleiadian. Y'all, these motherfucking white folks be at home making artifacts and everything. They be at home making Pleiadian artifacts, selling them on the internet. I'm not buying none of that goofy ass shit. Roll the car. Look. Look. Oh, shit. Look at it right here. Look what somebody put in the comments. This is what I would have said. This is what I would have said. They must have forgotten some of that wisdom. They must have forgot it. These four right here must have forgot this shit. They forgot it. In the Bronze Age. No, they didn't forget it. They didn't forget it. They never knew it. They never knew it. They didn't forget nothing they never knew. Now, some of them knew it because they learned from our culture, but they all gone. The new hunter-gatherers drunk on the reservation don't even know why they're there. And nobody taught them nothing. They just on the reservation drinking the cheapest liquor and beer they could find. Talking about their Pleiades and they star childs. You are not no fucking star child. Roll the coin. You are a cave child. That's it. Let's keep looking, man, because this shit is crazy. They try to call us Pretendians. We're going to call their ass Pleiadians. Right? Here we go again. Watch this. This shit's so stupid. Hold on. Hold on. Let me find what I'm looking for. Now, look at this. Look at this. This little website here got some shit on there. Look. Crop failure, famine, disease spread rapidly throughout. Right? Look at the buildings. Look at the buildings already there. 500 after Christ. Old ass buildings, acting like y'all built them over there, hungry as fuck. Y'all ain't built that building. You ain't even smart enough to build it was there before you. This stuff true, man. Come on now. Building was already there. Y'all hungry as hell. Still don't know nothing about agriculture. Roll the corn. What that Anunnaki shit that I just seen? I can't even find it. Let's go back. Let's go back to the Pleiadians. Let's go back to the Pleiadians. The damn star children. Look at the star children. Look at the star children. Look. All gatherers. Pleiadian star seeds. All hunter-gatherers. Now, this is the Pleiades. See the Atlas star? Atlas star. You see it? That's why they call these people Atlanteans. That's why they call the people who created this for the spring and equinoxes and summer and equinoxes, they use the Atlas star. That's why they called us Atlanteans. Right? We created the alignment for the Pleiades for agriculture. We use the Atlas star as a point to go to it from Aldebaran. This is why they called us Atlanteans. That's where they come from. That's where the Atlantic Ocean come from. Atlanta, all that shit come from that word right there. Now, YT people think they come from there. And Native Americans think they come from there. All dummies. Let me get off of here, man. All dummies, bro. All dummies. All dummies. And now, and I hate to say this, but some people gonna get mad, and I don't really care. But all y'all teaching that fucking alien shit, and all this alien this and alien that, and we know y'all, making money off the internet and, leading people the wrong way. Let the white folks have that shit, bro. That's what it's for. Why you think our people tried to hide the knowledge? Because they said if the knowledge got into evil hands, the world was going to get fucked up. And that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. That's bullshit too. That aliens are parasites, that's bullshit too. Alien is a parasite, huh? Ain't no but a parasite, no but a fucking worm. Now, if it do get in your brain, it will make you do bad things. It will make you, because it's bothering your brain function, right? That's with anything. You get shot in the head and it's gonna bother your function. See, I know people be teaching that alien, reptilian, worm shit, but that shit don't apply to us no way. Shit don't apply to us. We gonna know something foreign in our body from the dope, right? We ain't gonna sit there and let it crawl up to the brain and run your, nah. See, let me explain something to y'all, man. Let me explain something. This alien agenda and this reptilian agenda and stuff like that, right? It says the Pleiadian, right? The story of human creation, actual alien race that came from Earth and primitive. That's a lie. All this stuff is made to distract you from the truth. All of it. Reptilians, aliens. Now, I have read about beings that are from the planet that live underground. They're not from space, though, right? And they say they do have some type of disfigurement, right? But they're not from space. They still come from off some type of mutation of the planet. They live underground. They don't come from outer space. That is the being I think they're talking about with the reptilian, right? Don't think they are from outer space. There's some type of mutation on the planet that they live out of sight of normal everyday stuff. I ain't through researching that, but I saw that in a couple of books. They say don't look up, you better look under your feet. They live underground, right? Inner earth, something like that. Now I have read some books and talked about that. But that Pleiadian Anunnaki stuff is all a lie. It's all a lie. Oh my God, man. Come on up here then, Kenny the Lefty. Kenny the Lefty, come talk to me.
Hey, what's going on? Why are you spitting that bullshit rhetoric? Why are you talking that dumb shit, eh? What makes you think anything you're saying or looking up is even remotely true? Like, it's nonsense. Why are you hating on my people? Why you wish you were us?
Who are you?
I'm an Aboriginal First Nation from this land. Who are you?
What
Do you
tribe?
know who you are?
What tribe you from?
I'm a Soto Cree First Nation.
What state?
I'm not from a state. I'm from Canada.
You ain't. What the fuck are you talking to me for then?
Well, what the fuck does it matter? What, am I different from you?
You in Canada?
Yeah, what does it matter?
It matters a lot.
How? Does that border make you better?
Yes.
No, it doesn't. Listen to yourself. You're
Hell yeah, it make me better, motherfucker. Roll the coin. Listen to me, hunter gatherer. This bloodline from the southeast of America gave you a language to speak, gave you a religion to believe in, gave you some spirituality in your unspiritual body, Canadian. Roll the corn. You hunter gatherer, hell yeah, the land makes me better. Not in ancient times, but today it do. I'm on my ancestral land. Your people migrated to Canada. My people buried in the dirt in the South, all the way back to before written records were even made. Your people came somewhere from a Bering Strait cave, red caveman area or some shit. Now you a Native American. See, you them people, I bet you believe you're a Pleiadian, don't you? I bet. Why you talking about my people? See, they get mad you call them. They say making up that alien shit. I know you up there calling yourself a Pleiadian, you hunter gatherer. That's why you got mad at me. Y'all think y'all... See, when you call them out, they get mad. Do we give a damn about a tribe in Canada, bro? No, we don't. Ain't got shit to do with America. If you take your tribal paperwork to the Canadian government, that ain't got shit to do with we know the truth now in Mississippi. You in a whole nother country. We just got... See, you trying to act like ancient times. Yeah, ancient times it was all one. Not now. Y'all y'all would be an Indian anywhere now. You can be an Indian in Canada. You can be an Indian in Alaska. You can be an Indian in North America. You just fake ass Indians everywhere. Going to the government, getting paperwork, and all y'all ain't no damn indigenous to this country. What do you have to be? What do you have to be an Indian in Canada? Let me look this shit up. What do you have to be, bro? Come on. What you need? Paperwork? $5? What do I need to be an Indian in Canada? see if people really be putting this shit in the computer. Hold up. This shit is crazy. This man white as damn toast talking about he an Indian in Canada. To be registered in Indian of First Nations in Canada, you must apply to the Indigenous Services of Canada, proof of ancestral connection to a registered First Nation, typically through having a registered parent or grandparent. Immigrating from India to Canada, you must meet the requirements for the Canadian visa, a permanent residency. Immigrating from India to Canada, what the fuck is y'all talking? Meet the criteria. What is the criteria to be indigenous? You can apply to be indigenous ancestry if you are eligible. If your grandmama was a fake Indian, you can be an Indian too. You can be from America and Canada too. The Indian Act of Canada. How to qualify for Indian status. What this shit say? 2 parents registered as Native Americans. What the fuck is that? Hold on. Can you get a native status with DNA tests in Canada? DNA testing can be helpful in tracing ancestry. It's not the sole determining factor for status. There go the bullshit. Hold on. And there we have it. Here we go right here. Look. Where I see that shit at? DNA testing can be helpful in tracing ancestry. It's not the sole determining factor for status. How the fuck y'all know they're Indian then? Ain't nobody mix it. They just pull up and say they're Indian. Come on now. What's going on? What's going on, Canada? What the hell? I thought they believed in DNA tests so much. So I can go to Canada and be like, I'm First Nation. I go to the Canadian government with my paperwork and my $5, and I can be First Nation. Well, whoop-de-doo. Bro, come on, man. Come on, bro. This shit is getting out of control. This shit out of control. You damn Pleiadians, I tell you. Okay, how to get First Nation status in Canada. Hold on. Unless you're born as an immigrant person or have free first-degree family that is, you will never be a... Okay, unless you were born as an indigenous person. So you could just be born in Canada and be an Indian. That's crazy. Hold on, bro. The Indian Act of Canada. So you could just drop a baby in Canada and then you're an Indian. See what I'm saying, bro? Out there living, bro. I'm so sick of y'all people, bro. Roll the coin, man. That's enough for today. Let me get out of here, man. I love y'all. Don't be in love with you. I appreciate you, bro. This shit is wild. I gotta read a little more of this. This is the craziest shit I ever seen in my life. Damn. They ain't even gotta pay $5. They just got to be born. To be born one of your uncles or aunties or grandmama was a native, and you can get you a native card and count. They just giving away. They just giving shit away at this point, bro. You're giving land away to hunter-gatherers, bro. Give them land, give them everything, bro. A check, and they ass be Mongolian and Asian and damn Siberian. Born in British Columbia, Canada, and they have your ass an Indian. And you on my live arguing with me and I'm way down here in the South. Roll the card, man. Y'all don't forget about the land donation, bro. Don't forget about that. I'm still working on that. And the Cash App is We Know the Truth now with the red logo. Don't forget about the land grab, because I'm still working on getting that land, so y'all don't forget about me on that. We still doing that. Just a go. Love y'all, I'm in love with you, man. If you missed the first part of this live, check it out on YouTube. And I did a Duke Deuce interview on YouTube also. Y'all check that out. I did that yesterday. Me and him chopped it up on Instagram. I put that video up too. Y'all have a good day, man. We know the truth now.
On that discount, we do just have a few bottles left in inventory. These are 100% brand new, 100% authentic, sold and shipped by an authorized fragrance store. This is the 3.4 ounce bottle of the Versace Eros. I get about 8 to 10 hours in performance here. It's highly concentrated, so just a little bit goes a long way. I recommend just about 2 to 3 sprays. That seems to be the sweet spot in my experience. But yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions. You guys got free 3-day shipping as well as a 30-day return policy. We do have 3 bottles left in stock. We will be moving on here. So I am going to go ahead and start that countdown. Appreciate everyone for what's happening. I hope everyone has a great rest of your Wednesday. That is going to be the last and final call. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. That is going to be the last and final call for the Eros. 13, 12, 11, 10. These are 100% brand new, 100% authentic, sold and shipped by an authorized fragrance store. Full size 3.4 ounce bottle. Free shipping, 30-day returns. 11, 10, 9. These are 100% brand new, 100% authentic, sold and shipped by an authorized fragrance store. Oscar, thanks for that follow. I appreciate that. Guys, make sure you guys are tapping that follow button if you haven't already. That is going to be the end of our sale. So make sure you guys place those orders in the live stream to get that discount. That sale price is only available here in the live stream. They're 100% brand new, 100% authentic, sold and shipped by an authorized store. Marcus, I just got your order. Guys, we're selling out by the minute. Make sure you guys are scooping up those final orders before we do move on. They're 100% brand new, 100% authentic, sold and shipped by an authorized store.